Hank, you're chasing a story. The candlestick makers are upset with the electric light. Oh, no. The taxi drivers are not happy with Uber. What do you got?
It's war, Bill. Cab companies and drivers versus online rideshare companies like Uber and Lyft.
Uber must go! Uber must go! Uber must go!
Cabbies stomped the State House yard today. Cabs parked out front. Questions they had for lawmakers. If they have to pay for medallions and insurance to operate and pay taxes on their earnings, shouldn't Uber drivers do the same?
Listen, at the end of the day, competition is competition, but everybody must be on the same playing field.
The Senate Transportation Committee bill is considering bills that would require rideshare companies to get permits from the Motor Vehicle Commission and jack up the level of liability that Uber drivers are required to carry. An Uber spokeswoman urged the committee to reject the bills, saying the two industries, cabs and ride sharing, are essentially different.
One of the bills before you today unquestionably threatens a ride-sharing model that has been proven nationwide.
Uber keeps about 20% of driver earnings to pay for liability coverage, Bill, but it's less than medallion cab drivers have to carry. Senator Ray Lesniak told me in the hallway downstairs that the two aren't that different, and if they're sharing the road and doing a common job, then they should have comparable coverage.
I was in a limo from MSNBC appearing, and we got hit, and they had insurance. Covered it. We want to make sure that the same rules apply to all these businesses and let them compete. Sure. No problem with that, but they have to compete on a level playing field.
Now, safety obviously is a big part of the conversation. Regulated cabbies have to go through a thorough background checks. Uber and Lyft drivers get vetted on Google, and there are a number of stories of robberies, even rapes by Uber drivers, and it's part of a battle that's being fought not just here but around the country and the world as well.
The question, only in New Jersey do we look at this unbelievably brilliant idea. Uber is profitable right now. You're talking about billions of dollars in revenue. The consumers love it. It's effective. It's efficient. It's working.
You want to put the violence issue aside. Do you want to put the tax issue aside? Cabbies pay taxes. They contribute to the common good. Uber drivers are independent operators. You have to check with each one individually to see if they're paying their taxes. Uber itself isn't paying a dime.
If there was a yellow cab app, it would be different, but you know what? They're obsolete. Cabbies are a dinosaur, and I think they're going to go the way of the toll takers.